Now to put RF extenders, make my daughter wake up and throw up, no blood come out her nose, me have blood, or, me have puke in my throat or taste it as well. All your neighbors go against you. And you're like, why? What's going on? I don't get this. I don't understand it. This is like the mob type style. This is what the mob would do to people. The government's supposed to protect the people, not fight the people, not persecute the people. Not bathe them in microwaves and try to slowly kill them. Not to record them in their homes. Outside is fine because you have no expectation. You have no privacy outside. I can't even say the word right now because I'm so flustered. I mean, that makes me sick. Like, to read what 60 Minutes had, I read the article. I didn't get to watch the story yet. I read the article. But I helped him put the bricks up on the second floor so he wouldn't have to carry them. We put them in a bucket. He hoisted them up. She was in need of help. Maids were getting ready to leave. I got them to go to her house for help and got her help. But everybody else has seemed to have abandoned me. Oh, crazy. Wife dies in 2012. But I have a stroke 5 months to the day before it. Just about the same time at night. I mean, yes, granted it was a couple years apart. But still, if you add that time together, it was 5 months to the day on the same day. I stroked out and had a seizure on May 20th, 2012. And 5 months later, October 20th, 2012, I woke up that morning and found her gone. Now, anybody that would take part in this mob mentality, when it says every human being or every person has rights. No, I heard something. Yeah, that's a little crazy. That's just a little bit crazy. I got 4G. I'm supposed to have 4 bars. If we got extenders on the poles, there's towers this way. There's technically one that way, straight across as the crow flies. One that way as the crow flies. Yet I got 1 bar. How's that? I guess people really can be bought for money. I guess that's the truth now. Like, people can be bought. People can be bought, dispatched. Like, they was last night's bucket of chicken. Now, that kind of stuff makes you wonder, when she was alive, same night, we talked, we had dinner, watched a movie. She didn't seem like anything was wrong. Went to bed, never woke up. And some people said they've been targeted since 2003, 2005. Well, I mean, I guess that kind of explains it. The video I watched the other day about a gentleman that lives out in D.C. said he was getting hit by EMFs. That kind of explains it too. But that's you can't torture someone for years and years and years and years. You can't. I ain't never been to Pakistan. I ain't never been to Iraq. I ain't never been to North Korea. And I ain't never once said anything bad about, well, I mean, not all of our government, just certain people that work for our government. I didn't really talk bad, I just said things didn't make sense. Because I know there are a lot of good people out there. Trey Gowdy, there's a lot of good people out there. A lot of good cops, a lot of good firemen, but like they say, it takes one to spoil a bunch. That's unnecessary, it's uncalled for, highly illegal. It's a war crime. You're directing energy at Americans and cooking them. Oh, I'm sorry I broke the story. I'm sorry I let it out. But I mean, if it happens to diplomats and there's thousands of Americans that complain about this, and I was able to put two and two together because, like I said, did I drop out of school because I was stupid or didn't want to be around stupid? Well, I didn't want to be around stupid. How's it go? Give a man a fish, he eats a day. Teach a man to fish, he eats for a lifetime. I'd rather go fishing. I mean, even though I have anxiety and PTSD and really don't like to associate, it's still nice when people drive by that and they at least wave. Waving doesn't cause no anxiety and it doesn't make your PTSD go up. That's just a simple hand motion or a head motion. That's it. Simple acts of kindness. Not made to sleep like an animal. Not deprived of basic things. No. That's not right. That's not right at all. And if this has gone on if this has been going on since 2012, 2010, 2009, 2011, I think 2019, I have straight been tortured enough. Wife been taken from me, whether or not it was by God or by that. That alone is traumatizing for me and my kids. To find her the way I did, oh yeah, that was traumatizing enough. But to do all this other horrible, horrible stuff and keep doing it, that is soulless. I wonder how God's going to reciprocate that. When you get there, I wonder. I mean, I did say a story of how 3 women were in a crash. They died. They went to heaven. They were each given a blanket. 2 were beautiful, didn't have holes. But 1 was given a blanket that had holes. And she didn't want to open it up because she was embarrassed. The angel said, why don't you open your blanket? She said, it has holes. He said you should be proud of that. God whispered to the angel. The angel said something to her about it's all the good things you've done for people. God shed a tear and all the holes were filled in, and then she was proud to open her blanket. And then I have this.